We're in the middle of a renovation on our master bedroom suite, and I think I just drilled all the holes that I'll need to start pulling wire. I'm really excited to get the wire in place because then I can finish up the installation and get this room cleaned up. The room has been such a mess, but I hate to clean when I keep making more messes. So now that I'm done drilling and making sawdust all over the floor, and if I can finish up that installation, I could sweep and vacuum and clean and just have a nice fresh start again for the finish work. So that's the goal, that's what we're working on. Wires, holes, installation. Let's see if we can get it done today. I just want to get one more light box right here. I want to get this marked out. I need the center of the room. 8 3/4. I think I got it. Oh, where do I begin? We'll try that. Let's guide this little bad boy through here. Guide how it just keeps jumping away from me.
Yeah. Do I have to do this somehow?
No, just keep it coming. Hold on. Alright, hand me the strippers, the cutters, the pliers, the hammers, staples.
Pretty much everything.
Mommy, I love you.
I love you too, Maverick.
I guess I'll do this one first. We're in the bathroom now, and hopefully we'll get this done quickly too. Can I get up here without ruining everything? Don't look up because I don't want dust in your eyes. Feet. Trying to sleep. Here, pull that down to that box and see where it's above it. Man.
How far?
More. Good. So we're making big progress getting all the wires run in the bedroom. We're almost done. Finishing up some of this. We are running a mix of Romex and this solid MC cable, which is basically just a flexible aluminum conduit with wires inside. And I'm just using both of them because I really want this going down under the house. This is going to be more protected and will look better and be safer under the house, whereas the Romex, the regular plastic coated wire, is so much more flexible and easier to go through the walls in some places. So I'm just using them each in their own special way. I'll put it through here so I can see how long I need it. Alright, I'm going down. Okay, I got it hooked up underneath. Now let's see if we can get this side done. So that one's done. Looks good. On to the next. What are you working on, Ash?
Putting these mud rings on all the outlets and switches.
Yep, Ashley has been installing these mud rings while I've been under the house getting some more wiring done. And these will basically bring the box out flush with our finished wall. These come in different depths. I'm actually using a 1-inch ring because we're going to be using 3/4 inch walls. We're going to put wood on the walls. So I wanted enough room for the wood, but also to set it back so these screws wouldn't be hitting the back of the wood. So they're set back about 1/4 inch and they'll be flush with the finished wall when it's all done. Some of these are single gang, some are double, depending on what we want to do. We still have to do over here the switches. Should get those done. And speaking of switches, I have one more switch I have to wire. And that is this one. And this is going to be for an outdoor light over here. So I'm going to go underneath and get a wire pulled for that. We should be done. Which is pretty amazing because I've been actually working on this wiring for days. Just because of slow delays, looking for the right supplies and materials, running into obstacles. And it was a small job, but it turned into like a week-long project. So it's going to feel so good to get it done. We just saw this little guy basking inside this tree here. try to push the window out toward me. See if it's loose.
I'm gonna hit it with something.
That window was really hard to get out. It was just really tight, side to side. After trimming it up a little on the side, it came out easily. So I'm glad that's finally out of the way. Now I have to frame it back in so we can sheath it and cover that little hole right here in the wall. Okay, that is done. So what I did was basically just put blocking here so that I would have something to hook OSB to so I could patch it up later on from the outside. And I also cut this so this will come out and it should be just a nice rectangular piece that I can put in. So now wiring is done, framing is done. I think we can finally put in all the insulation in the whole room. So this has been kind of a weird week for us because everything took longer than we expected, and there were so many little odd jobs that's just every day was consumed with something unexpected. I came into the week just thinking, okay, we're gonna throw some wires in the walls, get the insulation in, it's gonna be done. This is gonna be 1 day, 2 days tops, right?
And it turns into like almost a week.
Yeah. So basically what happened was there was a lot of little changes that you guys might not see that happened behind the scenes. Such as I actually changed the blocking in the wall for the bathroom sink. I really got thinking about the height I was setting it at, and it was a little low for a master, so I said let's raise it up, make it more adult height. I actually had to move the blocking and add more blocking just so I'd have enough to hook the sink to at a little higher height. I think I'm going to put it around 34, 36 inches off the floor. I haven't decided yet, but I have the blocking there to do that now. Other things, I swapped out electrical boxes that weren't right. I changed blocking that wasn't right or wasn't the way I wanted. We had to go to the store numerous times to find things that we needed. It was just like a lot of little things, plus planning where the wires are going to run.
Yeah, that was a slow thing. Planning all that out.
Yeah. Usually wiring is pretty straightforward. You go from one outlet to the next and you just put it in. But we're trying to plan for 4 circuits. We have lights, bedroom, hallway, bathroom. And we're trying to plan for those 4 circuits to eventually tie into a new breaker panel. So not going to the old one. And we're going to be running conduit under the house, so we wanted to make sure we had it all lined up for all that to work. So it was just a tricky thing, but I think in the end we got it all together. I'm using that flexible metal conduit, and that's new to me. I've always used rigid conduit and NM, which is Romex. I've never used the flexible conduit like that, and it's been pretty fun and pretty easy to work with. I wanted to try something new, learn a new skill. And I was a little intimidated going into it, but it was like easy. Once you have the right tools to strip the metal conduit out of the way, It's pretty easy to install.
And it looks good. It looks professional and nice.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do is protect as many wires as I can under the house, and I will have some Romex, but the bulk of the wires is going to be in conduit of some sort, so it's going to be safe from mice, from damage, bumps, whatever, and it's just going to look good. It's not necessary. I know Romex is so much easier to just run quick, but we just wanted to learn something new and do something different, and so far I'm liking it. And also those metal boxes that we're using, they give me more room to work with for the wires, you know, compared to the vinyl boxes. The PVC boxes.
Yeah.
Polyvinyl chloride. Another reason we're doing metal boxes is because the hardware stores are really sold out of blue boxes. All the electrical boxes are really on slim.
It's like literally an empty shelf.
Yeah. So
That's weird.
Yeah, around us it is. So the metal is in stock, not as many people use it, so it's available for me to use.
Yeah.
And don't worry, we will try to show more of the electrical work. I know some people get curious about that stuff. This room was tricky because it's so messy that it's hard to even film. It's hard to think in there. It's so messy. I like working in a clean work spot, and we let this one get really nasty. And
You just have no place to like store stuff, so it's difficult.
yeah,
Like all those insulation bales,
yeah.
nowhere to put them.
So when we do more going forward, once we get it cleaned up, we'll try to show more of that, and we'll try to share some of that electrical work. It's pretty simple stuff. Running wires is not as difficult as it seems. You just gotta know the ins and outs and what's allowed, what's not allowed. We ordered doors for the Renault over here,
Yep.
and
And we got an email saying that we will be getting them soon. So that's awesome.
the doors are on the way. So you guys are gonna see the doors we picked out. I think that's gonna be cool. And that'll close up some of the openings.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. And I think that's all the progress updates right now. So now what the plan is, we're gonna go back in the room. We're gonna start filling in the insulation around all the wires now that they're in. Once the insulation is done, we're gonna clean. We're gonna do a major clean and get everything off the floor, clean out the room, and
It'll be like a fresh new start.
I hope the next time you guys see it, it's gonna be just wonderful. And we can walk in there, and we can think in there, we can just get stuff done. So, it's been a long week. Sorry we've been away for so long. We just didn't have anything to share, but now we do.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, following along the progress. We'll post another update soon. So, until next time, take care.
Bye.
Wow, looks like a baseball man. Do you know anything? What? Baseball man. Baseball man.
Maverick was like hiding behind Belle at first.
Yeah.